Okay, the next court up for review on the HAMMERFALL Grifball court contest is Farquaad's Castle by LargerFiend. And right away I noticed that it uses 1,600 pieces, which is one more piece than the last map I reviewed of his, which was the Hierarch's Colosseum. Now, Hierarch's Colosseum suffered from frame rate, likely due to just the sheer number of pieces, I'm assuming. So we're going to see if this map suffers from the same issues, because otherwise his map was pretty solid and really gorgeous. It just used way too many pieces. So let's launch in and have a look. Now, hold on, I forgot to put my headset on. There you go, or there I go. Excuse me for that. I was wondering why everything sounded strange. It's because I couldn't hear my own voice properly. So here we go. Another terrific looking court, and this doesn't seem to have the same frame rate issues the other one had, even though it's one piece more. And you know, the other numbers are good. It's just that your object count is way too high. But yeah, sorry, it's definitely got frame rate again. Yeah, it definitely has frame rate. So you know what? I'm sure you'll watch the other video before this one, and so I won't need to go into it again. But you'll have to get your frame rate under control for the map to continue on. So figure out what's causing the frame rate, reduce your piece count, or reduce your effects. Well, your effects aren't that high anyway, but figure out what's causing the frame rate and reduce your pieces to get the frame rate under control. I'm going to just assume that it's all the benches. Okay, I'm just going to take a wild stab at it and say, do like select alls, multiple select alls, and get rid of the bench. Like, sorry, let me go back a step. Spin off a copy, do a save as, and use that copy to determine what's causing your frame rate. And what I would do is just delete all the benches and see if that does it, because I have a feeling that once you delete those benches, your frame rate will be right back under control. Because I don't see any frame rate whatsoever up here. This is all perfectly good. But as soon as I start putting those benches in, that's when I start seeing a bit of a problem. Actually, it wasn't too bad there. So, yeah, right here. See, as soon as I get here, it just slows right down. So, get your frame rate under control, because be ashamed to not have a fairly good quality map. It'd be ashamed to not have it continue on in the contest due to that. Everything else, I'm gonna just quickly go around. Everything else looks to be perfect. Can't clamber on there, which is good. It's a rectangular court. It looks to be about the right size, correct size. Yeah, because you use the prefabs, so probably don't have to worry about that. There don't appear to be any perches. Let's have a look down here. This probably isn't. No, it's just a shadow. It wasn't a perch at all. It's just optical illusion. I thought there was a piece sticking out there, but it's just a shadow. Now these man cannons aren't too close, are they? No, you have to make sure you can't activate man cannons from the outside, and you can't, so those are fine. That's perfectly acceptable. Your spawns, okay, here's something. And most people won't see this, but I've kind of gotten used to it after doing 50 some odd reviews, is I get to know which spawns are good and which ones aren't. Now, the spawns are good, they're fine, they just need to be slightly adjusted, and I've shown this in about 20 of these videos, but I'll show you on each one that needs it. But you see, when you look at the floor, you see the flashing yellow light. See how high up it climbs on the spawns, right? How high up? It should only just be barely touching the bottom of the spawn itself. So it's a really super easy fix. You just well, first of all, you have to ungroup the prefab of the spawns. And you get these initials and you just get them out of the way. Get the initial spawns out of the way. Here, let's do it on the side I was looking at over here. So you're going to select all on the select all of. Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. I don't know if I was grabbing the floor of the spawn there. Select all of the spawn. You'll see that there's 12, and then change it to normal physics. And you see them pop up. There. Now when you look at the floor, you see the yellow line is just barely touching the bottom. That's how they're supposed to look. Okay? So go back in, object properties, select all 12 spawns, turn them back to phased physics. So those are good to go. These guys here, you can just drop them back down with magnets. They'll just stick right back in place where they went. And same with this guy. See, that showed you how low the spawns were. So those spawns are perfect now. They're sitting exactly where they need to be. Okay, so everything else is fine. Get your frame rate under control, and then this map will move on. Okay, so make sure you message us or note it in the Forge Hub map Grifball HAMMERFALL. Let's try again. The Forge Hub HAMMERFALL Grifball Court Contest thread at Forge Hub. Just post in there and say, hey, I've updated my map. Farquaad's castle is ready to go, and then we'll move it on to the next round of the contest. So that was a pretty simple one. Get your frame rate under control. Oh wait, what's this? What's this? Ah, it's nothing. Yeah. So I say, you can tell the builders that have been paying attention. Oh, aha, aha, aha! I found something very minor, but there is a. You see, I can't even spawn a block to show you what it is, but you can see it right there. There's a perch. Right there, you see? Well, it was a perch for a second. Let's try this side. There we go. There's the perch. I found it. That's a super easy fix. You're just going to move this block out to here. Move this block out to here. And that perch is fixed. I don't think the ball can get caught under there, so that's fine. Don't have to worry about that. And the rest of the top of this is all embedded, right? Is that correct? Is it? Yes, you can see right there where that yellow line is, that it's embedded in there. So that's all you have to do with that, is just make them a little bit wider to get rid of that one little perch there. And I don't think there's any other perches. And I don't think that's one there. Nah, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not a perch there, so that's good. Everything else looks good. All right, take care of those little issues, and let's get this map moved on to the next round of the contest. Okay, so look forward to you messaging us to tell us that the map's been updated. Say.